Right, hello everyone, and I have an announcement for everybody. It's pretty much going to affect my channel in some huge ways. So to begin with, I will just do a bullet point. Here are the changes with no explanation, because I know some of you aren't even remotely interested in why and just want to know how it's going to affect you. So firstly, things that are disappearing from my channel. The Egypt campaign for Rome 2. The Rome campaign from Rome 2, although that's come to an end, as you'll see in the next few episodes as it comes to an end. The Carthage campaign with Chadman for Rome 2. Reasons will be explained later. Also, the Sunday line battle for Napoleonic Wars. Things that are affected but shouldn't be disappearing entirely is the Sniper Elite campaign with Chadman. That's current. I will explain this one because it's brief. That will come back as soon as he gets his PSU fixed. Then, you know, he can actually play the game. Things that are appearing instead of the stuff that's disappearing. Sunday will now feature a 3-hour, possibly more, live stream starting at 7 UK time, so during the winter GMT, during the summer PST, that will feature a single game, and that single game will continue until it's finished. So the first game that's going to go in that slot is the Napoleon Total War campaign. So that will give you 3 hours of that every week. Monday will now feature another 3-hour live stream featuring a single game. That game will be Rome 2, and it will be one of the various factions in Hannibal at the Gates, the faction to be decided when that goes live tomorrow. Wednesday, the live stream that exists isn't disappearing or reappearing, but its format is changing. It will no longer feature anything of the other two streams. So if the other two streams are Total War, as they are to start with, there will be no Total War on the Wednesday stream. It's basically an everything else stream. Once those Total Wars finished and some other games go on them, say for example, I don't know, Crusader Kings, then you won't get a Crusader Kings on Wednesday. Wednesday is aimed at games that I can get other people into play, including you as the viewers. So if I can find games that I can easily get you guys in because they're free to play, or just because a lot of you own them, you know, games with the viewers, games with Dropkick, games with Chadman, just, you know, those sort of things that you wouldn't usually find on my channel. It's also where I will likely take looks at new games, do first impressions and all those kind of things. So that's it for the bullet point list. If you don't want to know why any of this is happening, now's your cue to leave. Feel free to go have fun somewhere else. If you want to know why, so there's two sort of things to go over. One is why I have to make these changes to begin with, and two is why I've made the changes I've chosen to make. So we will start with why I have to make the changes. I have to make the changes because, as you know, I started a full-time job recently, and that's taken a whole lot of time out of my calendar that I would previously have used recording. It's been going fine. It's not a problem. However, some other stuff has now come up to sit alongside that, which is taking even more time. So myself and my girlfriend are looking to buy a house, and that comes with all sorts of nasty little things like mortgage advisors and sorting out your finances and solicitors and fun. All of the older people who have been through that out of the people watching will understand entirely. For all the younger guys, you have this fun to come. Trust me, it's not fun, but you just have to look at the end goal, which is a house. Awesome. Yeah. That, however, is severely impacting the time I have available. So, why the changes that I've made? The Total Wars, so the one with Chadman, Rome and Egypt, have disappeared because of the Emperor Edition patch. They haven't actually disappeared for anything to do with the getting a house part. They have disappeared because that patch has broken the political system in such that you cannot do any of the politics things, adopting other people, you know, assassinating other leaders, trying to balance the power, because it requires new saves for it to function properly. You know, it has to be a new game, which basically means all old games are guaranteed to end up in endless amounts of civil wars that just rip your country apart, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. So me and Chad decided we would cut our one short. It's only recently started, so we're just going to go, nope, not even worth worrying about. Rome has got to the end and finished. So that was, you know, obviously going to end. In Egypt, I just don't want to play if there's going to be civil wars endlessly that I can't do anything about. I would much rather start a fresh new game somewhere else with the new patch in place and all the new building chains and all the other new features that come with it. So that is why the Rome stuff has changed. The Napoleonic Wars has changed because it's on Sunday evening. Sunday evening is one of the blocks of time where I have a lot of time free and can do a big live stream. So sadly, it's sort of prime real estate for me moving all of my recording to there so I can do all this other stuff to do with the house in the other time. For now, there will be no Sunday Napoleonic Wars line battles because it's going to be replaced with a live stream to cover my other recordings. That doesn't mean there won't be line battle videos. I may find some spare time during the week and dive in on an event that's happening there. From 77Y members' perspective, I'm still doing training, I'm still doing cadet inductions. I just won't be attending the Sundays. And as soon as the house stuff is sorted and I have a lot of my free time back, I should be able to reorganize all of this again and get back to how it was. But for now, there's going to be a cut down on the number of Napoleonic Wars videos that go out. I know a lot of you are here on the channel because of Napoleonic Wars, and a few of the more extreme people go, "Oh, that's the only reason I'm here, I'm leaving the channel then." And to you I say, okay, see you later, have fun finding another channel. Sadly, real life takes precedence, so tough, really, that's it. Next comment, why so many live streams? Well, they serve a double purpose. One, they're very easy for me to just sit down and do. I just push the button, off it goes. I talk randomly. People in the chat talk back, which is always really nice, getting some interaction going with the audience. That's why I quite like them. They're also very easy to send across to YouTube. I don't have to sit there and render and edit and all the other things that take a lot of time. You just send them across and go, hey, there we go, done. So that's a nice thing. Also, I want to try and expand my presence on Twitch a bit. Having spoken with the main sort of Twitch guy that deals with partnerships at EGX this weekend, he said, you need to stream more, and you need a fixed schedule, preferably 3 times a week, get on it. And so, well, that's what I'm doing. So the new streams, Sunday, it's going to be sort of 3 hours of Napoleon Total War. So compared to the 1 hour you'd usually get a week, you're now getting 3. It also means if you can get to it and watch it live, you can interact with it, make decisions, help me go, oh, should I attack here? Should I attack there? What do you think? You can join in on the fun. If you can't get to the stream, it will be all uploaded to YouTube in 1 hour segments, just like before, except you're getting 3 a week instead of 1. Same for the Monday. Monday will be Rome initially, doing Hannibal at the Gates. After those 2 series finish, because they're obviously going 3 times faster than they usually would, I will see what's around, what's of interest, and we will decide from there. The Monday and the Sunday are going to be single game streams. You just play it for the duration of the stream and carry on week after week until it's finished. So that's about all I can think to say. Hopefully people can understand where I'm coming from. Feel free to put some comments in the YouTube video when this goes up on there, and I will do my best to answer them. If any of it upsets you, then I'm sorry and I apologize, but that life happens, and well, that's it really. There's not a lot I can do about it. These are the steps I've had to take, and that's how it's going to go. So hopefully that's been useful to some of you, and I will see a lot of you at the live streams, hopefully. So bye for now.